Within each Pokemon region, there are a wide variety of non-playable characters, or NPCs for short, and it's safe to say that our experiences wouldn't be the same without the funny and strange interactions that we have with these people during each playthrough. Some characters' backgrounds have already been detailed thanks to resources such as the anime, but every NPC has their own story, their own adventures, and their own ambitions, some of which are better left untold. Today, I'll be diving into the story of 3 separate Pokemon NPCs, whose mysterious narratives have remained concealed until now. Located on the eastern side of Johto, the Dark Cave is an area that's split up into a couple different sections. Due to its pitch darkness and population of shadow-tagging Wobbuffet, it can be a hassle to traverse, causing most players to steer clear of the place. This, however, ultimately makes it the perfect spot to carry out shady activities, which is exactly how this NPC wants it to be. In the top left corner of the Route 45 section, you can find a man whose dialogue reads, "Subscribe to Terraquake." Okay, I'm sorry, that was bad. I just ruined the whole vibe and everything. Whoa, you startled me there. I had my black glasses on, so I didn't notice you at all. What am I doing here? Hey, don't you worry about it. I'll give you a pair of black glasses, so forget you saw me, okay? The black glasses is an item that boosts the power of dark-type attacks. That's already kinda suspicious, but it's the dialogue that really stands out here. Clearly, this guy doesn't expect to see anyone else within the cavern. Not only that, but it's pretty obvious that whatever he's doing, he doesn't want anyone else to know about, hence why he hopes that you forget ever encountering him. Now, why would that be the case? Well, there's something else interesting about this strange fellow. Have you noticed it yet? He shares the exact same appearance as the guide that greets you at the front of every gym. The gym guide goes by a few different names depending on the game, but to keep things simple, we'll call him Jim. No pun intended. The guy inside the Dark Cave is his long-lost brother, Tim. You see, the two grew up with their family in the bustling Goldenrod City. Jim always had a dream of traveling the world and helping out all kinds of Pokemon trainers, which motivated him to succeed in school. But Tim just never had the same type of inspiration, causing him to not perform well in class, ultimately disappointing his parents. As they grew older, Jim fulfilled his ambitions, while Tim was left wandering aimlessly, not really sure what to do next. He constantly saw how proud his parents were of Jim, thanks to the pictures they would send to his Pokegear. So eventually, Tim got fed up with it all. He seethed with anger, and upon stumbling across the Dark Cave, knew it was the perfect place to begin his ultimate plan. All he's looking for here is a simple Golbat, which fortunately only has a 5% chance of appearing. This is because Tim is intent on inviting Jim and his parents to a nightly show at the Ecruteak Dance Theater somewhat soon. But little do they know, they'll never even arrive in Ecruteak City. Instead, Tim plans to ambush them on Route 37 using his Parasect, who will swipe away at the 3 with False Swipe, a move that Tim found while in the Dark Cave. At that point, they'll just barely be hanging on until Tim orders Golbat to finish the job, as according to its Red and Blue Dex entry, Golbat won't stop draining energy from a victim even if it becomes too heavy to fly. By then, Tim will have his parents regretting the fact that they ever favored Jim while growing up. So, in a possible sequel to the Johto games, which most likely won't ever actually happen, will Tim go through with his plan? Only time holds the answer. Our second NPC of the video resides in the Hoenn region. Route 117 sits in between Verdanturf Town and Mauville City, and it's mainly known for the Pokemon daycare, as well as those annoying breeders who use 6 Pokemon that are all at such low levels. I mean, they still got their Pampers diapers on. But some people may already know, there's another iconic NPC in the area. Towards the middle of the route, a boy can be found eagerly running back and forth, and he simply states, "The air is tasty here." Many players probably don't think about this statement very much. The kid, who we'll name Billy, is quite obviously just enjoying the outdoors. Unfortunately, it goes a lot deeper than that. I think we can all agree that the Hoenn region is at least somewhat tropical thanks to the various water routes. Therefore, you already know the air's gotta be nice and refreshing. Billy and his family aren't used to this type of atmosphere though. You see, they recently moved from the Galar region, and more specifically, Spikemouth. If you even just recognize the name, you would know Spikemouth is dark, gloomy, and cold. The smell of smog fills the air there, and the rundown shops cover up any sort of greenery that attempts to flourish. Despite his mom and dad's hard work at the local Pokemart, Billy's family was in a constant struggle financially. All of Billy's classmates had the latest and greatest Rotom phones, while he was stuck with a rundown Pokédex. And out of nowhere, the day came. Hundreds of Team Yell grunts suddenly stormed through the front gates of Spikemouth. Quick side note, just pretend this is Team Yell, and overran the town. One by one, they were kicking out all the residents, so Billy's family had to act fast. They immediately met up at the Pokemon Center, and Billy's dad handed him and his mom plane tickets to the Hoenn region that he spent his last Pokédollars on. He told Billy and his wife to start heading to the airport while he fended off an army of Team Yo grunts in a last-ditch effort to save the city. Tragically though, that was the last they ever saw of him, and to this day, no one truly knows what happened to Billy's father. Was he forced to join Team Yell? Or did an Obstagoon inadvertently strike him with a Night Slash? All we know is now, his heroics will never be forgotten. Thankfully, Billy and his mom safely landed in Hoenn and settled down in Verdanturf. His mom now works as an assistant at the Pokemon daycare and will gladly check the friendship of any trainer's team members. As for Billy, he hopes to leave his unfortunate past behind and enjoy what Hoenn has to offer. For our last storyline today, we'll remain in Hoenn, but we're dealing with a more prominent character, that being Aroon. You know, the guy that introduces you to secret bases? Yeah, I'll admit, he's kind of forgettable. Now, Aroon comes off as an energetic and extroverted guy, as he loves sharing his passion for secret bases. But what if I told you this personality of his is all one big hoax, and it starts with his dialogue. It can be easy to miss, but he often refers to himself as being the player's uncle. Like, okay, kinda weird, but that's probably just his goofy nature, right? Well, then there's the battle with him in Four Tree City, in which he uses a level 23 Flygon. Trapinch doesn't even become Vibrava until level 35, so how in the world is this possible? Well, remember how Team Rocket used those radio transmissions to prematurely evolve Magikarp and Johto? That's exactly how Aroon got a Flygon so early, as he was a part of Team Rocket. Upon the disbanding of the evil operation though, Aroon wasn't satisfied. He was hungry for more evil. This led him to the Unova region, which is confirmed to be Aroon's original home. At the time of his arrival in Castelia City, N, Getsis, and Team Plasma were starting to put their plans into action. Aroon knew this was a great opportunity to bring his talents that he learned from Team Rocket to Team Plasma. After being accepted onto the squad, he played a huge role in building and concealing N's castle underground, thanks to his background with secret bases. But of course, things went sideways when a single kid from Nuvema Town put a stop to the original Team Plasma. As a result, Aroon knew authorities would be on the hunt for anyone who aided the evil organization, forcing him to flee to Hoenn. After being involved with two failed evil groups, you would think Aroon would finally change his ways, which seems to be the case in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. However, in the back of his mind, in the most wicked, villainous, and downright nasty part of his mind, Aroon still yearned to do harm. By now though, he knew he had to take matters into his own hands. In order to do this, he has the player travel to other people's secret bases and retrieve their flags. Little does anyone know though, the flags are equipped with a GPS system, allowing Aroon to see the exact location of other players' bases. With that information, he locates other characters and takes them out. In the game, of course. This is all in the video game. Obviously. Nonetheless, the evidence is present. There's a reason his shorts are ripped up and his hat is stained blood red. And of course, this hidden second lifestyle that he lives is all covered up thanks to his happy-go-lucky persona on the outside. Right now, Aroon's probably ducked away in a secluded secret base on Route 114, awaiting the next flag. And those were storylines for just 3 of the franchise's countless NPCs. In all seriousness, it was sort of cool to let their creativity fly and come up with noticeably fake pieces of lore for random Pokemon characters. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this different style video, and be sure to let me know if you'd want to see another one like this. If so, feel free to suggest some NPCs in the comments. For now though, have a great rest of your day, and until next time, Deuces.